Hi, I'm Jeff Byers. I'm going to take you through how to create an alpha map in Photoshop. We'll just do this very quick, and this is not really a tutorial on how to use Photoshop, so go ahead and rename this document Dice Alpha and test. Alright, and make sure the width is 600 pixels by 600 pixels and resolution is at 72. And make sure the background content is white, and we'll click OK. I have the grid snap, or the grid's on, so go to View, Show Grid, and that will help place things. Our center is right about here, a little bit over. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a marquee, select elliptical marquee tool, and we're going to go ahead in the 4x4. That's about right here. We're going to go ahead and open it up. A divot. We're going to create a divot. We'll hold down the Shift key and create the size of a divot that we want. Then of course I'm going to move that around, and the center again is, we can see that we're 4x4, but we're going to be off center just a little bit. So this is center, so I do center first and then I move it over, something like that, and we'll check it and just see if that is going to work or not. Okay, so that's about center of the image. It's a little off, but that's okay. And next thing we're going to do is, because we've got 256 shades of gray to create an alpha map, I'm going to go ahead and use it. Anything solid black will be pushed in, anything white will be pushed out. So we're going to do a gradient, because if I just filled this with black, then it would just push everything in. I want it to be more of a what do you want to call it? A dimple. That's a better way of putting it. A little dimple. So we'll click on gradient tool. We're going to use the radial, and we're going to go ahead and click on this. And we want not to start with black, but we want to start with a color. Maybe that's a little more neutral. Okay, so it'll dip down, but not too deep. Okay, and it will be nice and smooth. Okay, let's click OK, and we have the option of dipping down slow, okay, or having a gradual dip, and we can also move this up. Okay, so something like that probably work best. Okay, click OK. And we're going to go from the center out like this. There we go. And again, we can make it shorter if you want to, so you can see how that works. Okay. So we're going to go from the center again out to the edge here. There we go. And we want to kind of center it, so we don't want it to be off-center or anything. So it's going to center that a little bit. There we go. So we're going to try that. We can do some testing and stuff like that. And now I want to go ahead and let's take the grid off real quick. And then we're going to do notice how choppy that is. There's no anti-aliasing on there, so I'm going to go in here, go to filter, and we're going to do a blur. I'm going to do a Gaussian blur. I'm going to do it at 4 pixels. Keep it nice and smooth. Okay. Again, we're going to create a dimple. Click OK. Let's zoom back out again. There we go. Let's save this out. Now you'll do this, you want to save this out as a PSD, and you want to probably put in something that makes more sense. So this will be 1. Okay. So Dice Alpha 1, and I'm going to put this as test. Okay. And save. Alright.